post a link in the chat. So basically, like I said, we're gonna do this every week. I'm gonna break down the players of the week, the matchups, last week's matchup, just to bring a different authenticity, just to bring an NFL experience to the game. Give me a second. Let me get the link on my phone. I'm gonna send it and put it in the chat, in the group me chat. So give me 1 second, fellas. So to y'all that already scheduled your games, good job. I'm happy we had a clean week 1 to all 32 owners. No one broke the rule. Well, we had one complication with the rules where you guys iffy on it. I reviewed the tape. We're gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna talk to the other person because I did feel like there was a little bit excessive or something, but we'll discuss that later at a different topic. Right now, this is the official first week 1 live update. Mucker Boy Stars, BOE Commish. You guys know what to do. Okay, so I'm posting the chat. I'm posting the link now. If you haven't followed or subscribed yet from BOE, I need you to hit that subscribe button because every week is how we're going to be posting the things. And then when everybody wins their awards or the trophies or whatever money they win or whatever, it's going to be posted on here. Alright, so right now I'm going around tagging everybody in the league. Just to let y'all know it's a new week. I'm going to be doing that every week also. I'm going to be tagging everybody and let you know each time I sim. We're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over player of the week, offensive and defensive. We're going to go over game of the week. I'm going to go over a few things. Just give me a second here. Let me tag everybody. Hope everybody's having a blessed night. Go Patriots. This is actually tagging everybody after each sim. Something I'm gonna hand out to one of the admins. I haven't given them their duties yet, so one of them's gonna have the duties after every sim to tag everybody in the chat. So give me a second here. I'm still going through tagging everybody in the chat. So once I tag everybody in the chat, that's when we're gonna start. So give me a second. Then I'm taking care of that now. Making sure everybody gets their information, the same information. Whether you're at work or something, if you quickly, tune in. That's what's up. Might be working on a podcast soon. I won't be hosting a podcast. Somebody else will be hosting it, but we're working on that. So where you guys can actually call in and just either talk smack, talk trades, talk what's going on in the league. We just want to make it feel like as if you're, this is the real NFL. So we're gonna make everything possible to make that possible. So we're gonna do everything possible to make that possible. So we're gonna have weekly podcasts, weekly live feed. It's gonna be trackers going up. We're gonna be playing around talking about fantasy draft. who in the league is, trending in the right direction. They're gonna get picked up in the top 10 fantasy draft or whatever. But we're gonna discuss, stats and everything else, where each person stands. And then some of you guys are aware that at the end of this year, there's gonna be some exclusive Hall of Fame jackets for the few BOE players that get the Hall of Fame status. You will be rewarded with a Hall of Fame BOE, first official BOE Hall of Fame jacket. Jesus, shit, this tagging thing takes forever. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, so we're gonna go through everything. All that going on. We're charging my phone. My phone about to die. I'm charging it on battery. Yeah. So once again, let's go over. We're gonna just quickly go over who won Player of the Week. Very first important stat of the year. So, Player of the Week, congratulate to Chirac. He got Player of the Week on the NFC side, Offensive Player of the Week with Braxton Miller. He got the trade for Braxton Miller for a second-round pick from the Texans. Transitioned him back into the NFL as a quarterback. Even though Braxton Miller was drafted as a wide receiver, he transitioned him back to a quarterback, and he earned his first Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week. With 19 for 29, 345 passing yards, 4 TDs. And on the defensive side of the NFC, we have Deon Buchanan, the middle linebacker, safety hybrid middle linebacker. He took on the award with 12 tackles, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. On the AFC side of the things, T.Y. Hilton is no stranger to winning Offensive Player of the Week statue. So he did it. He accomplished that feat. With 3 receptions for 41 yards. That's crazy. That's 47. That's an average of 47 yards per reception with 2, and he took in 2 touchdowns. Now on the defensive side, pains me to say this, but I love it also. I'm seeing as a Patriots fan, I'm not the Patriots in the league this year. I'm the Vikes. As a Patriots fan, to see Jimmy Collins up there, he's doing a good job. Keep it up. 8 tackles for 2 sacks. So this is this week 1's official first Player of the Week. Congrats to all the owners. Chirac with Braxton Miller. Saint, congrats to you with Deon Buchanan. Word of Psychotic, congrats to you with T.Y. Hilton. And D Robios, whatever how you say it, your gamer tag, congrats to you with Jamie Collins. So that's the Players of the Week. Now we're gonna go into in-depth of the games. And first game we're gonna review from week 1. We're gonna do a quick review of week 1. So this game, it was a powerhouse play from last year, but it looks like they started it but did not finish. I believe it got sim probably while out, but Denver ended up winning the sim 12-9. So the actually no, they played it. Sorry, looks like they played it. Denver ended up winning 12-9. Now those who've been in the league long enough know, Fan 2 used to be the Seahawks, and All or Nothing is the Panthers. Them two meet in the playoffs all the time, so they're familiar with each other. They both know what they like to do. This game over here, they didn't get to play it. Now they both vets of the league. Gobb hasn't been in the league last year, but he has been in the league 2 to 3 years prior. Pancho's been in the league. He's got his admin rights back again this game, so I don't know why they didn't play. I'm gonna ask him to see what's going on with that, because we got a waiting list. People can't interact or play, and we got the waiting list. People people from the waiting list hit me up to come in, they're gonna get the spot. So I gotta see why that game wasn't played in between Goblin. I know Pancho should have played. So I'll look over that. This game was quite interesting. This game was we had one little hiccup on this one, and one little hiccup I was talking about from El Stu and Moan. Stu, he's still getting accustomed to the playing sin style rules, so he wasn't, he was up by more than 3 scores and still running no audibles and did an onside kick, which I talked to him about, and that's not going to happen again. But that game ended with 28 on the back of the defense, and on the offense, you can see total yards gained here by Buffalo was mainly all defense, because he did force 5 turnovers. So we're going on to the next game. The next game was against, like I say, Chirac against Trey Bones, Breeze against Trey Bones, and Braxton Miller showed up in his first game as an NFL quarterback for a 42-14 win. So that was great. That was Braxton Miller doing what he did, and the Chicago defense forcing turnovers in 3. Move on to the next game, which is this was actually a close game. It came down. There was a little bit of complications here. I still haven't had a chance to review the tape on this one. Hey, give me a second, Chris. I'm doing a week 1 live review of BOE. So this game right here, it was a close game. As you can see, it was the end of 26-28 against the Browns and the Eagles. Fastuma in Oklahoma, they both had a little thing in the chat when it was going back and forth. So when he said, "Oh, you ran fullback dive," but at the end of the day, they handled the situation, and then he won the game by 2 points in the wire. So that was a good game, fellas. Keep it up. Next game we're going to review is actually it's going to be Tampa versus Falcons. As you can see right here, we had a good game, came down to the wire. They was talking about it in the chat. It was a defensive game where you had Atlanta force 2 turnovers, but yet Duke was able to close it out at the end and win by 3 points, 24-21, with a last minute. And I seen the pick with I seen the touchdown. Should have been a pick. We all agree on that, because we seen the video posted in the chat. Jameis Winston should have got sacked. He ran back, threw the ball in the air, and got saved by Vincent Jackson. That was a heck of a finish. Good job, fellas. That's going to be in the top 10 plays of this week, of week 1. Good job. Keep it up. That was a heck of a finish in that game. That was an interesting game to watch. Next game that we're reviewing is my game against the Titans. As you can see, I lost 12 to 15. That game came down to the wire. He drove down with 42 seconds on me and ended up getting the game-winning touchdown. Good job to Turtle. Good job, Tap Out. I still don't like West Virginia and your racist people, but good job on the win. Next game we're reviewing, as you can see, when I'm going to go over that game, is against the Raiders and the Saints. So that game, there wasn't a lot of complication going on in the chat. They played it. They said a good game to each other. Reviewing the tape, we ended up seeing that the Saints defense showed up and kind of held the Raiders in check. So that was good job to you fellas on that. As you can see, forcing 2 turnovers to 3. So good job on that. Next game that we got going on here is the KC versus the Chiefs. This is a division game, so you know this game was going to be tight. We all knew this game was going to be serious. It was going to be down to the wire. They're going to play hard against each other. It's going to be bows for bows. So San Diego came in there. They had an early lead, couldn't close out. KC ended up winning at home, taking it 14-10. Nice defensive game from both sides. A few punts going and a few iffy calls that I would have seen that the refs maybe favored the home field a little, but that's another story for another day. Next game we're going to review right here. This is the one I was talking about earlier, the Water Psychotics versus Raw. As you can see, this game was just all defense. Raw made a lot of bad mistakes. The game was close early, and the turnover just added up, and the coach was able to win cruise control at home. They did their first job with Andrew Luck coming back from injury. The crew just rolled it back of T.Y. Hilton with 3 receptions for $141, averaging 47 yards per reception. T.Y. did his thing, Luck did his thing, and and defense showed up. They forced 4 turnovers. So the coach closed it out at home and just cruised on. They're going on to next week, feeling healthy, feeling good. Luck's feeling good. The shoulder, the knee, the back, none that's bothering him. Next game we're going into. This game came down to the wire. This one is a new guy, Darnell. He's new to the league thing. He's getting accustomed to it. And against one of the old vets in the abolish. This game we all had it down. We was picking throughout the weekly games. This game, I left it in the air. I favored the Cowboys on this, thinking the Cowboys was gonna win by 3. Funny, I said the game was gonna be 21-18. to find out the game actually ended 24-22. So I'm right there. But whoop. And there he goes, messed up. Donnell, he was the underkid, underrated. He said they doubted me. Came back. Defense last minute. He ended up getting the win 24-21. As you can see, this game was close the whole wire. Cowboys went up early 6-0. Giants came back with a strong second quarter, making it, with 14 unanswered points the second quarter before the Cowboys closed it out with a 7-point to go into the halftime. Third quarter, they were just both punting and defense. Took it to the fourth quarter. And this is where the Giants edged it out. Eli Manning was actually clutch in the fourth quarter, as he's been all his career. Still say Eli for beating my Pats in 2 Super Bowls, but that's what you do right there. That's how you close out the game. Good game, fellas. Good closeout. 24-22. Keep up the good work by both of you. Next game we're gonna review. We got the Pats and the Cardinals. We're not gonna review that because they didn't get to play. They had schedule complications, but it should have been a good game. We was looking forward to that, as well as the Steelers and Redskins. They had complications. We're looking forward to that. Now the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen, was this Monday night sluggerhouse. If you watch this game from top to bottom, it was a slugfest. This game was all defense, offense here and there. But this game right here was the game of the week for week 1. So congrats to Burnout and Mid Stew for the game of the week. Much appreciated, fellas. That game, and the Giants game was a toss-up, as well as the Browns and Eagles game of the week. All 3 of them was in line, but I chose this game as game of the week only because of this. Total yards gained, as you can see, both of this, 293 to 107. Look at the score. Look at the play on the score, the box score. 0 at the first quarter, 6-0 going into half, 0 at the third quarter, 3-0 going into end of the game. This is a field goal, touchdown, miss, extra point, field goal type of game. This was a slugfest. Punch you in your mouth, and we're gonna keep playing dirt. We're gonna keep playing this ball, running, hitting, until the game is over. They took it to each other. Third down conversions. As you can see, why San Francisco edged out the game. Converted 7 as to 0 for the Rams. We all know if you can't convert on third down, you will be walking home with your head down. 0. That was a defining factor. And so as you can see, it was a great game. He had one penalty that was in the third quarter that I recall that killed the drive. But at the end of the day, it was a heck of a game by you two fellas. Congrats on your game of the week. Good job to Burnout and Mid Stew for game of the week. Congrats to you fellas. I'm proud of you guys. Now week 2, we're gonna go into week 2 matchups. So we have the Jets, Big Arms, going up against Stu, the Bills. Stu just came off, a big win, so he's feeling, pretty confident about himself. And the Jets are coming into his home field, so it should be a great game. Good luck there to both of you. Now we have Burnout, who just came off on a 9-0 win against the Rams. He's feeling himself, while Carolina is still upset about that last-minute loss to Denver. Carolina is looking to redeem themselves at home, hosting the 49ers. Should be a good battle there. Good luck to you, fellas. Now here we have a divisional game here also. You're going to have the Cowboys flying all the way up to Washington to verse Blue and his Redskins. Good luck to you, fellas. Hope you guys have a great game. Now over here, another divisional game. Is near the NFC North slugfest in it. So you're gonna have Poison and his Bengals taking it. They're gonna fly across the city there to go to Pittsburgh and go versus Steel Curtain. Defense might be the game here. We'll see how it ends. Good luck to the both of you. Here is a game where we're gonna see what wins, offense or defense. We have the vet, Sweet, who is not new, who is not a child to this. He gets it done, does the job well, going against the rookie here in Donnell, who was coming up, won a close game last week, 24-22. Should be a good game. It's gonna be in Big Blue. Drew Brees, Eli Manning. Get your defense and your popcorn ready, because we know what happened when these two made up last year. Fantasy boards is ridiculous. So Odell Beckham, Brandon Cooks, have fun. Now we have another divisional game here. Miami, KC, is going to New England, where they play the Patriots tough. Should be a fun game. Good luck to you, the guy Breezy. Hope you guys have a fun game. Enjoy. Another next game here we're gonna have is gonna be Swain, KC, versus Trey Bones of Houston. Now they both had a controversial games last week. They both looking to right the ship, and they both looking to get this done. Good luck to both of these fellas. Have a great game. This game right here, we have Tap Out with the Titans going up against Raw and the Lions. Now, Tap Out edged it out last week on a 42-second game-winning drive to close out the game. Raw took a beating by the Colts last week. They went into Indianapolis, and Andrew Luck just looked beautiful coming back from injury. So they trying to take that bad mouth out their mouth. They're trying to take that bad taste out their mouth because they got punched in the face and just kept getting punched all game. So they're trying to take that out their house. They're gonna try to hold down their house. They're gonna try to knock the Titans out of back home to Tennessee without a dub. And Tennessee's gonna try to come in there and remind them what that taste feels like. Should be a good game. Have fun, fellas. This game right here should be another interesting divisional game. You have Umon and the Ravens flying high to Cleveland versus the Browns and False Stew. So good luck to you fellas there. They both lost last week, so they both looking to get their first win of the season this week. Both going against each other, divisional foes. Should be an interesting game. I know the Browns is a little bit upset. He lost. I don't know, he was winning all game, controlled the game, then lost in the fourth quarter. While Moon was just beat to a pulp, and it was a close game in the beginning, and he was beaten in the second half. And he couldn't make second half adjustments. He's looking to correct that this week. This week he's looking to start off hot and stay hot. So good luck to you fellas on that. Now we have the Rams here. The Hawks owner is going to be joining briefly, so that game should be interesting. We have Saint versus Duke. This should be an interesting matchup. This is one of the games that I said could be nominated for Game of the Week this week. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck to you fellas on that. Duke had a nice little win this week. Saint got a win this week, week 1. So they both coming in here 1-0. Let's see who ends up and who leads. Is it going to be the Pirates or the Bird? Pirates, Dirty Bird. Who's going to get the vote? Pirate said he kills and torches birds. He has a parrot for a pet. Cardinals said you're not coming into our home and you're not getting it done. Good luck to you fellas and have a great game. Now here we have the Chargers going against the Jaguars. This should be an interesting game, based on how they both like to run their teams. Good luck to you fellas. I'm looking forward to it. This game should be another interesting one. You're gonna have the Falcons, the original Dirty Birds, going into a tough place you don't want to go. The Black Hole, Oakland Raiders. Should be a fun game. Dirty Bird, prime time. Thinking about the John Madden Smash Mouth, Oakland Raiders. Should be a great game. Good luck to you both. Then now we have another game, another one that should be posted, talked about maybe as one of the games of the week. We have Word of Sykes, who just basically cruise control Andrew Luck on his first game back on the field to a big win. Then we have Fan 2, who just defense showed up last minute in the fourth quarter and was able to edge Carolina. Offense or defense? The age-old question we ask every year to each other. Offense, defense, who wins the championship? We're going to find out after this game's over. Good luck to you fellas. Next game we going over. It's going to be Gob versus me. This is an old age battle that's been going on for 4 or 5 years now. Gob's not new to the league. He wasn't in it last year due to some other issues, but he's back in the league now. He's ready to try to cement himself back in the league. At the same time, you got the Vikings, myself, who lost last week. We still in that last-minute edge loss, trying to overcome that. Should be an interesting game. Aaron Rodgers, Teddy Bridgewater, AP, Eddie Lacy, Clay Matthews, Mr. Boe, them UCLA linebackers. Should be a good game. Good luck to you guys, fellas. Now the last game of the week, which is this is the third and final nominated game. I'm thinking should be game of the week to go along with the Colts Broncos game and the Bucks Cardinals game. This game right here is a divisional. This game is not a division game as NFC East and NFC South, but in a game as NFC foes. Eagles, Bears, Chirac, Oklahoma. Both very confident in their gameplay. Eagles came back in the fourth quarter running smash mouth football and came back and won their game in the fourth quarter last week. While on the other hand, the Bears cruised through the game, knew he was going to win. Braxton Miller made his debut with 4 touchdowns as a quarterback and 342 yards. Won himself an NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Good job. Good luck. Fellas, have a good game. Hopefully, all these games, get your game scheduled, get it done, hit up your opponents, DM, text, tag, whatever you got to do, get it done. And I'll see you next week on week 3. Who's going to get that player of the week? Let me know. Predictions is going crazy. Good luck to you guys on the road to the Super Bowl. BOE, head commish, Mucker Boy, Stars, out.